Welcome to Parex USA's Water-Resistant Air Barrier and Vapor Retarder Coatings educational video presentation. This series of educational videos will give you a better understanding of what type of water-resistant air barrier and vapor retarder coatings Parex USA offers, how they are applied, and what are the key benefits to you. Parex USA water-resistant air barriers and vapor retarders constitute a growing market due to the ever-increasing demand for higher energy-efficient buildings. Water-resistant and air barriers are important in that they achieve energy and cost savings by preventing air leakage, incidental water infiltration, and damage to the substrate. Parex USA offers 3 water-resistant and air barriers: Parex USA Weatherseal Spray and Roll-On, Parex USA Weatherseal Trowel, and the Parex USA Weather Dry. Parex USA also offers 2 water-resistant and air barrier vapor retarders: Parex USA Weather Block Spray and Roll-On, and the Parex USA Weatherseal BG for below-grade applications. The Parex USA Weatherseal Spray and Roll-On has an evaluation service report, which means it's approved to be applied behind all claddings. The Weatherseal Spray and Roll-On, as well as the Parex USA Weatherseal Trowel, are also ABAA evaluated products. Whether you are applying the Parex USA water-resistant and air barriers behind eaves, stucco, other claddings, or below grade, Parex USA has the right water-resistant barrier for you. The Parex USA Weatherseal Spray and Roll-On Waterproof Membrane and Air Barrier is a 100% acrylic waterproof membrane that can either be rolled, brush, or spray applied. The Parex USA Weatherseal Trowel is similar to the Weatherseal Spray and Roll-On in that it also is a 100% acrylic waterproof membrane. However, the Weatherseal Trowel is trowel applied rather than spray or roll applied. The Parex USA Weatherseal Spray and Roll-On and Weatherseal Trowel is designed for use in conjunction with the Parex USA Sheathing Joint Tape. The sheathing joint tape is a non-woven fabric used to tape the joints of the sheathing as well as to flash the rough opening terminations. The Parex USA Weatherseal Spray and Roll-On and Weatherseal Trowel can be applied over glass mat sheathing, CDX plywood, OSB in most areas, cement board, and other prepared concrete masonry surfaces. The drying time for the Weatherseal Spray and Roll-On and Trowel is approximately 1 to 4 hours, depending upon temperature and humidity. Make sure there are no surface contaminants on the substrate, such as dirt, dust, or debris, prior to the application of the Weatherseal Spray and Roll-On or Weatherseal Trowel. When mixing the Parex USA Weatherseal Spray and Roll-On or Weatherseal Trowel, use clean equipment. Stir to a uniform consistency. Avoid creating any air bubbles or air entrainment. When spraying the Parex USA Weatherseal Spray and Roll-On, it may be necessary to thin the mixture slightly. Use clean, cool, potable water, never more than 16 ounces per pail. Thinning can reduce the mill thickness. The Weatherseal Trowel is always trowel applied, and water should never be added. Never add any additives, such as binders or antifreeze, to the Weatherseal Spray and Roll-On or Weatherseal Trowel. Wood and concrete masonry substrates all require 2 coats of the Weatherseal Spray and Roll-On. Reference a suitable substrate and area of use technical bulletin when applying the Parex USA Weatherseal Spray and Roll-On or the Weatherseal Trowel over OSB. The Weatherseal Spray and Roll-On can be applied using a 1 1/4 or 1 3/8 snap roller, brush, or suitable spray equipment. When spraying the Weatherseal Spray and Roll-On, back rolling is typically required. As with most Parex USA products, the Weatherseal Spray and Roll-On and the Weatherseal Trowel need to be applied when the ambient and surface temperature is 40 degrees or higher during application and drying time. Prepare by embedding the Parex USA Sheathing Joint Tape into the Parex USA Weatherseal Spray and Roll-On or Parex USA Weatherseal Trowel in all rough openings like windows and doors. Completely embed the Parex USA Sheathing Joint Tape into the head, sill, and jamb of the rough opening, making sure there are no wrinkles. A cut will need to be made in the sheathing joint tape at the sill jamb intersection to properly transition the corner. While the head, sill, and jamb are being embedded and coated with the Parex USA Weatherseal Spray and Roll-On or Trowel and sheathing joint tape, a small diagonal strip or butterfly of sheathing joint tape needs to be embedded at each corner of the rough opening to act as reinforcement. Remember to apply the Parex USA sheathing joint tape up the jamb and extend the sheathing joint tape just past the head and sill. The window design will determine when the window is installed. In this circumstance, the window would be installed first. Then the metal head flashing. The Parex USA Weatherseal spray and roll-on or the Parex USA Weatherseal Trowel-on and sheathing joint tape are applied over the back leg of the head flashing. When installing nailing flange windows, apply the Parex USA Weatherseal spray and roll-on or Parex USA Weatherseal Trowel-on and embed the sheathing joint tape up the jamb nailing flange before the head flashing is installed. Make sure to leave extra Parex USA sheathing joint tape at the top and bottom of the jamb flange. Once the sheathing joints and rough openings have been completed, apply the Parex USA Weatherseal spray and roll-on or Parex USA Weatherseal Trowel-on over the entire substrate surface. Thank you for watching the Parex USA Water Resistive and Air Barrier Coatings video. If you have any additional questions, please feel free to reference the Water Resistive and Air Barrier Coatings specifications, details, or product data sheets located on the website, or contact the Parex USA Technical Department at your convenience.